format that we want to use. It even includes the Eastern Daylight Time, so we don't want that. I'll fix that in a little bit. I just want to get all the information we need down first. Now we're going to have, each post will have an image, and I didn't include an image in the ones we created through the command line, so we're not going to have images for these posts yet, but I just want to be able to show it if there is, in fact, a main image field. So under here we're going to say image, and let's see, we need a source. The source is going to equal /images. Actually, you know what? Let's not do that yet. We'll do that after we configure Multer and that stuff. So let's just go right to the text or the body. So right here, we want to say post.body. And this should work. We're using the equals because it's not actually being thrown in a line like we are here. It's just one line. It's going to have its own line, so that I believe should work. And then we want a link. We'll say a dot, give it a class called more, and I'm going to say href is going to go to posts/show, and then the ID. So right here we're going to do post dot what do we want to do here? ID, actually underscore ID. Alright, so it's going to use the object ID to reference it. Then we need the text we want the link to say. We'll just have it say read more. And I think that's it, really. We want to put an else statement for our if posts. So we want that to be, yeah, right here. And I'm going to say else. And then we're just going to say paragraph. Whoops, we want to indent that. Paragraph dot no posts. And we'll just have it say there are no posts. No posts to display. Alright, we'll save it. Okay, so we have the meta line, then we have the body, and then we have the link. Okay, which goes to the correct link, goes to posts, show, and then the object ID. Obviously nothing's going to show yet. We haven't created that functionality. So we should style this because it looks pretty horrible right now. So let's open up the CSS file. Public style sheets style, and let's go down to the bottom here, and we'll do the meta section first. Alright, so meta is going to have a padding of 7 pixels, and we'll give it a border 1 pixel, solid and gray. And we also want a background of gray. Okay, now for the more link, so a class more, we're going to display this as an inline block because we want it on the same, we want it on a different line than the body. And then we're going to set the background. I'm going to set that to hexadecimal color of 404137. The color of the text is going to be white, and we'll give it a padding of 10 pixels. Alright, oh, you know what? I want to wrap each post in a class as well. So back at index.jade, where we see each, I'm going to go right under that and just say dot post, and I want everything wrapped. I'm going to tab over all this. Okay, and then in style we want to say post. We'll give it a border bottom. Oh, 1 pixel solid, and we'll make that gray. Okay, I also want to add padding to the bottom. Do 20 pixels, and I think that's good. Alright, so that looks better. Actually, this should be on a new line, I think. Display inline block. Huh. Let's try to just display it as a block. Oh, so that puts it on a new line, but it also makes it extend all the way over. Huh. Unless we make it give it a width. I don't know, maybe 100. 80. Yeah, that looks good. Alright, so now I know it looks flush up against the meta area, but we're going to have the image right here, and it's going to be a full-size image, so we actually want it like that. The read more, though, I can add margin to the top. So, and let's also align its center. No, actually, we don't want to do that. We just want to add the margin. Alright. Now, I also want the title to be clickable, just like the read more, and go to the same place. So we need to go back to index Jade. And let's see, we'll have H1, and then in there we'll have a link. So we'll say A. Actually, it'll be the same thing as this, but without the more. Post ID, okay, and then we'll put this on a new line, tab it over, and that should do it. Okay, so if I click on blog post 1, it goes to the correct URL. Alright, so let's see. Let's do the date now. We'll format this date. Okay, so the date is right here. And what we want to do to it is, let's see, we'll say, put another hashtag symbol here. And let's see, we're going, actually no, we only need one, and then we're going to go inside of it, and we're going to say moment, and then wrap this post.date in that, and then after that ending parenthesis, we want to say dot format, and then in format we want to we can put however we want the date formatted. So I'm going to do month, day, and then year. Alright, so that should format it. Let's save. Hopefully. No. Undefined is not a function. Alright, so it's not seeing moment for some reason. And that's because we need to define it in our app.js. So node blog app.js, and let's see, where do we want to put this? So put it right under this app, and we'll say app.locals. Okay, you use app.locals when you want to make a global variable. Alright, so app.locals.moment is going to be equal to require Moment. And if you remember, Moment is a module that we installed that allows for to format dates. So we save that and then reload or restart, then reload, and I can see that the date is formatted much nicer. Alright, so in the next video I want to work on the add post link and possibly the add category. Alright, so we'll have forms so that we can do that, so that we can test and stuff without having to go into the command line and create and edit posts and things like that. So we will do that next.